Okay, it's called the cancel culture. Movies and TV shows being taken off the air and from on-demand services in the fallout from the Black Lives Matter movement.
Anxiety over a feared backlash has led to award-winning and popular content being removed from the likes of Netflix and even the ABC. Weekend Sunrise movie man Jason Jabba Davis, the best beard in the business, joins us now to discuss. Jabba, it has come as a shock to many people and not everyone is happy about it.
Good morning, Matt. Good morning, Mon. Gee, that was a powerful story just there. And our story right now actually all stems from a letter written to the LA Times by John Ridley, who's an award-winning, Oscar-winning screenwriter in the US. He wrote to the LA Times suggesting that HBO Max, the streaming service over there that's just launched, maybe they could just for a minute rest the title Gone with the Wind and maybe return it after a good pause with a bit of cultural framing, a bit of reframing. This one letter has resulted in Gone with the Wind being paused, but then there's been this incredible snowball effect. And as we say, the cancel culture is reaching all around the world. And it all started with Gone with the Wind.
Frankly, my dear, I don't give a damn.
It's one of the best-known movie quotes of all time, from a film regarded as one of the greatest, until now.
Suck it!
Mommy, here's for Scarlet's Vickles.
You can take that all back to the kitchen. I won't need to buy it.
Oh, yes, you is. You's going to eat every mouthful of this.
But the rise of the Black Lives Matter movement, Gone with the Wind, is now being seen as unacceptable by American network HBO because of its depiction of slavery.
You don't care what folks says about this family, I does. I has told you and told you that you can always tell a lady but the way that she eat in front of folks like a bird.
It is obviously set in a certain era, and there are some people who find it offensive.
Released in 1939, Gone with the Wind won 8 Academy Awards, including the first for an African-American actor.
I sincerely hope I shall always be a credit to my race and to the motion picture industry.
Screenwriter John Ridley is one of those calling out the glorification of slavery. His own production, 12 Years a Slave, portrays its true horrors. Nervous broadcasters are acting swiftly.
From here on in, people are going to be very conscious of what they're doing. They're going to look through scripts and say, what's going to offend someone there?
It's been given the name cancel culture. And the latest target is a popular Australian comedian under fire from Netflix.
Closer to home, the Chris Lilly one has attracted international attention because his show has been sold right around the world.
4 of his shows quickly removed: Jonah from Tonga, Angry Boys, Summer Heights High, and We Can Be Heroes.
And particularly the Jonah character has got a lot of people upset.
Because of Lily's portrayal of a Tongan student struggling through high school.
Oh, look, it's the Islander boys late again. Why is it always you lot?
My leg hurts, miss. It took me ages to get
Oh,
here.
Jonah.
What if I'm like giving you this?
That's good. That's really good.
And you're like receiving it.
And be like, oh my God, thanks.
And then there was the rap music singer Mouse. That was considered to be inappropriate because both blackface and also using the N-word. So that's had to go.
In Angry Boys, Lily again is in blackface.
I wanted something powerful, you know, something that was going to cut through from the rest of the bunch.
Then there was his science student character, Ricky Wong.
I used to always say physics is fun, but I would spell it with a PH.
The ABC has now launched a harm and offence audit of all its programming.
Well, locally we've got examples of things that are questionable, but they weren't questionable at the time. You know, Magda has publicly apologised for playing a mammy character on Fast Forward.
One of the most popular comedy shows of all time is also gone. Little Britain, pulled by HBO.
Hello, baby. So nice to meet you.
American reality TV show COPS has also been axed for glorifying brutal police arrests.
Why'd you stop, dude?
And the issue has gone even further, with the BBC removing an episode of Fawlty Towers.
Listen, don't mention the war. I mentioned it once, but I think I got away with it all right.
This is an odd time. You really wonder whether these streaming services, whether they genuinely are worried, or do they feel in the current climate that they just need to be seen to be doing this.
Raising questions about whether these programs should be permanently airbrushed from history.
I'm not sure that this is the answer. It seems in many ways like a kind of knee-jerk reaction.
Well, there you have it, guys. It's something that started in a gentle suggestion from an award-winning writer, and now, as we've seen, has resulted in a whole bunch of content being pulled around the world. The Fawlty Towers one wasn't so much the Germans; it was more the use of the N-word in 3 times in one scene. So, whether we're going to see more content providers delving into their archives to see what is no longer appropriate, I guess time will tell.
Well, at least if it triggers a rethink of what is appropriate, the whole exercise has been worthwhile.
Like all the way in one direction just to kind of come back, to a more acceptable
It's about
place.
more sustained thinking about what we should do in the future.
Yeah.
I think that's a good legacy.
Yeah, absolutely. All right, Jabs, great to see you. Thank you.
Thanks, guys. See you tomorrow.